Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Trends International Design Awards for 2024, where we celebrate the best of the best in New Zealand kitchen design. Our awards are brought to you in association with our sponsors: Cuisine, Bloom, Resine, and Giltrap Group, and proudly produced by Adjacent Communications, and in association with the podcast series Now I Am Listening. To present the awards, please welcome the chairman of the judging panel, Paul Taylor.
Thanks to everyone joining us today for the announcement of the 2024 Trends International Design Awards for New Zealand kitchens. It's a particularly significant announcement for us, as this year we celebrate the 10th anniversary of TIDA Kitchens. In those 10 years, TIDA Kitchens has become New Zealand's preeminent kitchen design awards program, featuring outstanding kitchens from across the full spectrum of the design market. So I'd like to thank all the designers and architects that have supported TIDA over those 10 years, and especially thanks for the record number of kitchen entries we've received this year. I'd also like to thank our sponsors for the part they play in making TIDA Kitchens such a success. Thanks to Cuisine, Bloom, and Resine. Thanks also to the sponsors of today's presentation, Giltrap Group and Adjacent Communications. Looking across the full set of entries this year, there were a couple of design features that have become more prominent since last year's awards. One of those is the shape of the island. While the rectangular block is still the predominant island shape, a significant number of entries had island designs with curved ends rather than square. In these kitchens, curved forms were also often seen in the range hood and in other aspects of the kitchen. The overall effect of this is to soften the design, especially when paired with battens used to clad the island. The other feature that stood out was a more widespread use of exotic stones for islands, bench tops, and splashbacks, or ceramic surfaces with veined stone patterns. These create a strong focal point or highlight in the design and provide starting points for the aesthetics of the rest of the kitchen. So those are some of the things to look out for in our award winners today. Let's start out with our highly commended entries across the different entry categories: architects, group home builders, imported and designer kitchens. Congratulations to the designers of all those highly commended kitchens. It's a really impressive lineup of projects that indicates the depth of expertise that can be seen in the New Zealand kitchen design industry. Next up, we have our runners-up, 4 kitchens that stood out from the crowd for a variety of reasons. And finally today, we have our 4 TIDA New Zealand kitchen winners. While competition was tight, these are the kitchens in each category that demonstrated an exceptional level of skill to meet the client's requirements, while pushing design boundaries and leaving a lasting impression on the judges. First up is the architect-designed kitchen category. Kitchens that are usually designed as part of a complete new home or renovation project. Winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Architect Design Kitchen is Felicity Brenchley Architects.
The architect owner of this home was personally involved in every step of the project, using it as an opportunity to indulge her love of making by hand. The kitchen reflects the overall concept for the house, using a refined material palette that references mid-century design. Hand-stained timber veneer cabinetry complements the natural timber ceiling panels, while white brick, glossy Moroccan mosaic tiles and wide doors add texture and lightness to the space. The dark-stained island bench deliberately contrasts the rest of the cabinets, with half-round beading also adding texture to the curved form. Feeling more like a piece of furniture, it aligns with the dining table, creating an access within the space for people to gather. Custom brass cabinet handles were designed as a reflection of the curves and angles of the house, and were made in collaboration with a silversmith who also happens to be the architect's mother. The TIDA judges felt this was an excellent example of current design concepts, both aesthetically and with emphasis on sustainability principles. Congratulations to Felicity Brenchley Architects, winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Architect Designed Kitchen of the Year.
Hi Paul, thank you to you and the team at Trends. I really appreciate and I'm grateful to be the recipient of this award. It means a lot. This is actually the kitchen in my own home, and we've spent many hours building it ourselves with the help of Cut Shop Mount Wellington, which is a real key strategy within a lot of my projects around sustainability and future proofing, to really design kitchens and all sorts of parts in the interior of the building to sort of be flexible but also really, I guess, specific to the owners of the home. So in our case, we've been able to use the CNC cutting system to sort of keep our costs down, but really focus on the quality materials and getting all the fittings and fixtures that we wanted within the build within our budget. And that really means that in the long run, we're going to have a kitchen that we're going to enjoy like long into the future, because we really love everything about it. And we've used the high quality fixtures, made a lot of the components ourselves, including the handles, been able to get sort of handmade pendants and things like that, which have really made it something that we're going to treasure. I also want to thank my husband and my family who've been helping to kind of build the kitchen, and also our builders, City of Sales Construction, as well as Cut Shop, who have been really a critical part of the team to kind of get this delivered. So thanks again.
Moving on now to the group home builder category, kitchens in show homes or in custom designed homes that these companies undertake. Winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Group Home Builder Kitchen is Landmark Homes, Auckland Central.
For this kitchen, the homeowner wanted a space that was not only visually appealing, but also had a natural vibe, was family friendly, and created a focal point for both culinary endeavours and social gatherings. Every element of the design enhances daily living, with ample storage including drawer solutions by Bloom and wood-look cabinetry reaching an impressive 2.7 metres in height, providing extra storage and aesthetic appeal. Engineered stone for the island benchtop and splashback, paired with classic stainless steel for the hob benchtop, produce a timeless elegance with a modern sensibility. The tall cabinetry also conceals the bar, with bifold hardware providing seamless integration with the run of the cabinetry and revealing a mirrored splashback and LED lighting when opened. The TIDA judges noted the meticulous attention to detail and perfectly balanced proportions in this kitchen, which is tailored to the needs of a growing family and avid entertainers. Congratulations to Landmark Homes, Auckland Central, winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Group Home Builder Kitchen of the Year.
Thanks so much. This is amazing. This design was inspired by the Wabi-sabi and Japandi design styles, and incorporated both the natural and the organic feel, as well as included the natural timber look that the clients used in other parts of their home. The same style influence was carried on in other aspects, so they wanted a warm and a welcoming space for their kitchen. And this was the driver behind this design, while still maintaining a practical kitchen for a busy family to live and entertain in. So the central bench top, that anchored the space, and that was the non-negotiable when it came to the design. And as the family entertains often and wanted everything to centre around the space, even the hidden bar. So from the kitchen, all the entertaining areas can be easily interacted with, both inside and out, and it felt like an extension of the kitchen. So the use of the two-toned timber cupboard finishes really helped to bring that warmth into the kitchen and complemented the oak flooring very well. So we think that the collaboration between Landmark and the client has resulted in an amazing space that the client really loves. So I'd like to thank TIDA for this award. We're really stoked. I'd like to thank our talented in-house designer, Ray Cliff, all her hard work and collaboration with the client on this award-winning kitchen. I'd like to thank the team at Kitchen Link for making this dream a reality, and for the client for giving us the opportunity to build their dream home. So thanks a lot.
Our third category today is for kitchens designed for New Zealand homes using high-end European systems. Winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Imported Kitchen is Damien Hanna of German Kitchens.
For this architecturally designed new home, the brief for the kitchen was simple: white, more white, plus extra white. And with the white palette firmly established, the design-conscious owner wanted the features of the kitchen to provide the aesthetic appeal rather than using colour and texture. Taking the less is more Bauhaus approach, the designer eliminated cabinetry plinths and the lower cabinetry area. This created a floating kitchen which lined up with the recessed skirting boards and allowed the white floorboards to extend all the way to the walls. The cabinetry was suspended by building a large structural steel frame that supported the 3-metre lengths of cabinetry, requiring only a single skinny chrome leg at each end. The steel frame also gave room for the required surfaces and provided extra bench depth to create more usable workspace. Sustainability was central to the design and underpinned by the selection of corian for bench tops and the type of furniture boards used for the carcass and front materials. While the TIDA judges were initially intrigued by the visual features of this kitchen, what turned out to be the most impressive was the design and engineering needed to achieve the apparently simple look. Congratulations to Damien Hanna of German Kitchens, winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Imported Kitchen of the Year.
Thank you. Wow, this is amazing. I'm absolutely thrilled to win the award, and so this is amazing, and my clients will be thrilled as well. It was a challenging design in a brand new architecture design home in Wellington, and the concept of the design, I want to create a floating kitchen, and to achieve this, I had to design a very strong structural steel element that was freestanding, that sat behind the kitchen, and we suspended the kitchen cabinetry off that. And this allowed us to have a completely different design philosophy. And also with the weight distribution from the steel frame, it allowed us to have a very skinny, minimal structure at each end of the island. And this really created a sense of floatiness and space that has not been achieved before. And it allowed the floorboards to run all the way to the back wall and create a sense of light and openness underneath. And the steel structure took a lot of effort, a lot of time, a lot of engineering. And it was very challenging, but I think the end result speaks for itself. And we also had to put steel on the wall to suspend the Corian floated shelf to avoid any solid fixings there as well. So very challenging. And so to achieve this award, I'm very stoked for my hard work and my efforts. So thank you again to Trends, thank you to TIDA, thank you to amazing clients, and also thank you to my hardworking suppliers to make this all possible.
And finally today, we have our largest category, designer kitchens. These are by professional designers who specialize in kitchen design, or interior designers who design kitchens within a wider interior design of a home. Winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Designer Kitchen is Tony Roberts of Kitchen Architecture.
For owners who loved colourful sculptures and artworks, and designers like Versace and Louis Vuitton, a subtly toned new kitchen was not going to be the way to go. Open to surprising elements, they wanted funky and rich patterning, expressed with tasteful luxury in mind. The design evolved around a spectacular slice of jade green Viridian quartzite, a striking element and art piece in its own right. Sculpted into a bold island block, the Viridian is then encased within yet another equally artistic dark stone frame forming the breakfast bar. So as not to upstage the harbour and city views from the kitchen, the same dark stone graces the sink bench and walls, providing an elegant textural backdrop. Metal-infused charcoal lacquer was specified for the kitchen joinery, while oyster floor tiles soften the confident palate. The cabinetry also houses a dedicated wine chiller and bar, accessed by a pocket door to reveal a surprising splash of vibrant resin jalapeno red. The TIDA judges were impressed with how the designer has handled the combination of such strong patterns and colours to produce a cohesive and opulent design that's perfectly in tune with the owner's tastes. Congratulations to Tony Roberts of Kitchen Architecture, winner of the 2024 TIDA New Zealand Designer Kitchen of the Year.
This is awesome news to hear, Paul. Thank you. I feel so honoured to be chosen to receive this TIDA award. And it certainly was an out-of-the-box job with my clients, Tanya and Paul. I'm so grateful to them for their confidence in entrusting us. I also want to thank my amazing Julie McCall-Jenkins, who works faithfully alongside me, making projects like this organised and stress-free. Thank you too for Cabin Makers 5 Kitchens for their quality craftsmanship and perseverance with detail. To PSP and Artstone, especially Sandra and Jay, they ensured that the stone miters and flush finishes were exquisite. And my thanks to Alex from Windsor House for all the luxurious Gaggenau appliances. Yes, I'm very grateful. So when I first saw this client's interior design style, I knew we were in for some fun. They had a rich artistic vibe of colourful furniture and art which reminded me of a bold green granite I'd seen at CDK Stone called Viridian. Tanya and Paul loved it, so I sculptured the Viridian into a strong island block as an art piece in its own right, and continued this artistic theme. We found another textural stone, Black Raj, and formed a thick frame into a seating bar for guests. That complements the Maori chief portraits beautifully. This stone that surrounds the windows and features also now on the bench, sink bench opposite, to recreate a luxurious textural effect. As if this two-stone composition wasn't rich enough, our clients were delighted with my idea of a fun and surprising splash of nail polish red inside the hidden wine bar. This resine jalapeno is rendered in a gloss finish for even more glam. On a practical level, Tanya says how easy the cooking and entertaining is with my now higher benches and the thoughtful placement of kitchen appliances, utensil drawers, spices and dishes, etc. They are going to be just as stoked as we are to hear that their magical kitchen is now an award winner too. Thank you again, Paul. And Trends, we are absolutely thrilled.
Congratulations again to our well-deserved category winners. These 4 impressive kitchen designs now go forward into the TIDA International section to be judged again alongside winners of professional awards in other countries and to identify the 2024 TIDA International Kitchen of the Year. You'll find out more about all of today's awarded kitchens on the TrendsIdeas.com website, plus on our social channels on Facebook and Instagram. Just a reminder that TIDA Bathrooms opens for entry later this month, and TIDA Homes will be open in September. And we're looking forward to seeing more examples of outstanding New Zealand home design in those entries too. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon for our next instalment of the Trends International Design Awards.
Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our awards ceremony for the TIDA Kitchen Awards 2024. Thank you again to our sponsors for their ongoing support. This awards presentation is proudly produced by Adjacent Communications and in association with the podcast series Now I Am Listening. For more information about all our award winners, visit TrendsIdeas.com. Thank you again for watching, and we will see you next time for the Trends International Design Awards.